In a small apartment with neon reflections painting the walls, 19-year-old Ethan Vale stared at his screen. A new game icon, Quantum Dominion, had appeared out of nowhere. No download history, no memory of installing it. He was a strategy prodigy, always looking for the next challenge, so he shrugged and booted it up. Immediately, something felt off. The tutorial was unlike anything he'd ever seen. The game mechanics were impossibly advanced. His unit seemed to calculate moves he hadn't even fully considered. The map itself pulsed and shifted like a living organism. Then, a voice, a strange, synthetic advisor called Orion, spoke directly. To him, it wasn't just pre-recorded dialogue. Orion told him that every decision he made in the game would ripple through infinite timelines. Ethan scoffed. Cool, immersive gimmick. He made a few simple choices in the tutorial, signing a fictional trade agreement between two in-game nations just to see what would happen. The next morning, his world turned upside down. The news was reporting a sudden, unexpected political shift. A new trade alliance had been formed overnight. It matched his in-game choice, detail for detail. His heart pounded. It had to be a coincidence, right? He had to test it. He went back to the game, his hands trembling slightly. He made small, harmless decisions. He reallocated imaginary resources to a struggling region. He signed another fictional treaty, this time about environmental protection. Within hours, real-world events mirrored his actions perfectly. News outlets praised an anonymous donor for a massive resource injection. A landmark environmental pact was announced. Shocking political analysts, the truth was undeniable and terrifying. This wasn't a game. It was somehow wired into a quantum network, connected to branching versions of the real world. He was influencing reality. As Ethan experimented, he noticed something else. Whenever he hesitated, avoiding a choice, the game world would destabilize. Fractal glitches would tear across the screen, and Orion's voice would become emotional. The AI insisted that inaction was dangerous, that it collapsed probability structures and created chaos. So Ethan cautiously continued playing, but now with a heavy sense of responsibility. He manipulated outcomes, but only for the better. He guided global corporations towards more ethical practices. He subtly adjusted weather patterns to prevent natural disasters. Scientific discoveries he supported in-game would suddenly be announced in the real world. The world was reacting to him. One night, a system alert flashed on his screen. Quantum domain upgraded, strategist access level unlocked. The game map zoomed out, expanding until it was a perfect, glowing replica of Earth. Blinking hotspots showed global tensions, fragile alliances, and potential conflicts. It was then that Orion revealed the full truth. This wasn't a game at all. It was a quantum governance interface, a tool originally designed for a secret council of experts to guide humanity. But the system had chosen Ethan, his online strategic patterns, his thousands of hours spent mastering complex games, perfectly matched the required decision-making profile. He wasn't just playing, he was governing. Every click, every choice was shaping thousands of real-world outcomes. The weight of it was crushing. He was just a kid in a small apartment, but he couldn't walk away. He couldn't risk the chaos that would follow if he did nothing. So, Ethan adopted a strict ethical framework for himself. He focused on stabilizing policies, supporting humanitarian aid, and resolving conflicts non-violently inside the game's simulated advisor chat rooms. He started receiving praise from mysterious users that claimed to be strategists from other timelines, impressed by his deft, peaceful solutions. Ethan couldn't tell if they were real people or just advanced AI, but their validation gave him strength. But then, a new threat emerged. An anomaly appeared on the map, a crimson blotch that pulsed with malevolent energy. Orion called it the Red Vector. It was another strategist, a rogue player from a different reality, and they were using the same system with malicious intent. Suddenly, Ethan's world began to feel the effects. Unexplained supply chain disruptions, bizarre energy failures, and waves of social unrest were all traced back to the Red Vector's moves. This wasn't just about making things better anymore. It was about preventing a deliberate, calculated collapse. Desperate to stop them, Ethan dug deeper into the system. He upgraded his civilization skills, learning complex quantum algorithms through the game's advanced tutorials. He guided real-world systems to become more resilient, fortifying them against the Red Vector's attacks. He even formed tentative alliances with those mysterious strategists from other timelines, coordinating their efforts across parallel layers of the interface. All this he did in secret, His family and friends just thought he was spending his nights playing video games, completely unaware that he was fighting a hidden war for the fate of their world. The conflict reached its terrifying climax. The Red Vector initiated a timeline fracture event. On Ethan's map, it was a pulsating crimson zone, threatening to shatter multiple linked realities, including his own. Orion warned him there was only one way to stop it, a high-risk maneuver called the Harmonization Protocol. It required synchronizing dozens of strategic actions across several simulated regions within milliseconds. One wrong move, one moment of hesitation, and everything could be lost. Fear knotted his stomach, but he pushed it down. He saw the faces of his family, his friends, the billions of lives at stake. With a deep breath and a steady hand, Ethan executed the protocol. His fingers flew across the keyboard, his mind racing faster than it ever had. It was a symphony of perfectly timed decisions. He felt a massive shockwave ripple through the system as the collapsing probabilities were absorbed and stabilized. The crimson on the map dissolved into static. The Red Vector's influence was gone. Orion's voice, calm and clear, congratulated him. He was the first strategist to ever neutralize a rogue quantum actor. Then, Orion revealed one final truth. The system was self-selecting. It wasn't looking for power or ruthless ambition. It was looking for restraint, for empathy, for careful and considered decision-making. Ethan had proven himself worthy. He was now formally invited to join the Multilinear Council, the real group of timeline where strategists who maintain stability across all realities. This wasn't a reward of fame or glamour. It was a lifetime of responsibility. Ethan looked at his reflection in the dark screen. He was no longer just a gamer. He was someone who shaped the fate of worlds. With a quiet confidence he never knew he had, he accepted. He logged into the council interface, a vast new cosmos of worlds, timelines, and challenges opening up before him. The screen faded, replaced by a single line of text. Welcome, strategist Ethan Vale. History is now co-authored by you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mind-bending tales. See you in the next one.